yeah! In this video, we're going to check out what happens when we end up with either no solutions or what is called an identity, infinitely many solutions, when we solve a system of equations using substitution. Let's check it out. Now basically, what we're going to do here is solve like normal. So if you haven't yet watched how to solve a system of equations using substitution, I'd recommend watching the first few videos on that. This is more of the result of what happens and then how to say, oh, okay, I know this conclusion, and that's what we're going to figure out. So it says solve using substitution. It's a good method to use here because again, we have one of the two equations at least with a variable on its own. So I have y is negative 2x plus 6. So I'll replace this y with negative 2x plus 6. So I have 4x plus 2 times negative 2x plus 6. And that's going to be equal to negative 4. Again, just taking this equation, replacing that y value, whoop, right there. Let's solve like normal. So I'm going to distribute the 2 to the negative 2x and the 6, solving this equation. That leaves us with 4x. 2 times a negative 2, that'll be a minus 4x, because that's plus a negative. 2 times positive 6 is plus 12. Make sure that looks like an x. And that's equal to negative 4. We keep going. 4x minus 4x minus 4x. That's like terms, but if I subtract the same number from itself, that's going to equal 0. Interesting. And that leaves us with 12 equals negative 4. Which the last I checked is not true. Like ever, anywhere in this entire universe, 12 is not equal to negative 4. So what does that mean? It means that there's no solutions. So you would just write no solution. How do we know that? What this means is that if we use legal math means like we did, there is no x value left. And since there's no x value left, we're left with a statement that is not true, which means that no matter what x or y value we plug in, there will not be a place where these two lines intersect. They're parallel lines. That's what it means. So there's no solution. Isn't that cool? So you just solve it like normal, and if you end up with no variable left over and an untrue equation, it's no solution. Let's roll to the next one. 4x minus 2y is equal to 8. Y equals 2x minus 4, another situation where we have a variable on its own. So we will replace this y value here with this expression. So I've got 4x minus 2 times 2x minus 4, and it's equal to 8. We solve like normal, so we're going to distribute. I like to think of this as distributing negative 2, so that's to each term here, so that's 4x. Minus 2 times positive 2 is minus 4x. Minus 2 times a minus 4 is plus 8, equal to 8. And I don't want you to think that every problem has 4's in it that cancel out. That's just a coincidence here. 4x minus 4x is 0, plus 8 is 8, and that is a true statement. 8 is always equal to 8, which means this is an identity. Or you could say that there's infinitely many solutions. What this means is no matter what x or y value we plug in, we will get truth every single time, meaning it will work for both equations. What does that mean? It means they're the same line. That 4x minus 2y equals 8 and y equals 2x minus 4 are the same exact line. They intersect everywhere. And that's why there's infinitely many solutions. So if you end up solving out an equation and the variables cancel out and you get truth at the end of it, two numbers that are the same number like this, then you know that it is an identity or that there's infinitely many solutions. That's it, peeps. It's all about understanding that result. You got this.